You're beautiful. But you don't think so. Why is this so hard to accept yourself? And I'm talking about you. The person right there in the mirror. That wants to think the best of him or herself, but is too afraid to look at his own eyes. It's so fucking annoying. I was talking to my business coach on Monday, and I told her, I'm so frustrated because every single time I've done so much work on trying to build up my self-esteem, on building up my confidence so that I can really serve as much as possible, and underneath it all, still the same thing comes up, that I feel like I'm not good enough. Maybe you feel the same way. And as I said that, she paused. And she grabbed a black Sharpie from out of the cup. And on the big white piece of paper, she did a downward spiral. Then she put the cap on, back on the cup, and took out a blue one. And then right where the spirals kind of met, she drew 3 dots. And put the marker back in the cup. Said, Gavin, you see this one right here in the middle? That's where you are right now. And right where you are right now, you still feel like you're not good enough. But last year, you were right here. And you still felt like you were not good enough. But think about all the things that you did in between. You're reaching out to people more. You're putting yourself in positions that otherwise you wouldn't have done. And when you do that, that feeling of inadequacy is going to come up stronger than ever because you're pushing your own limits. So to say that last year's I'm not good enough and this year's not good enough is the same thing is completely wrong. You're at a higher level of inadequacy, Gavin. And you know what? Like, a part of me found a sense of comfort in that. Because I was making myself wrong, which just perpetuates the cycle of not being good enough. But when I heard it in that way, I actually patted myself on the back. I patted myself on the back because I did see the progress, and sometimes that is just hard to see in yourself. Right? So my message to you guys, whoever's watching this, if ever you felt like you're not good enough, one of my invitations is to look back at what happened and where you were 1 year ago. When that feeling, that thought of I'm not good enough was still there. And think about just where you are now. And if you look deep enough, maybe, just maybe, you can see that you are now at a higher level of I'm not good enough. And if you can see that, good for you.